Here's my grow tent. I put it on its side this year so that I could have more trays on the bottom and not have to figure out a way to stack them. And this way I can have a table down in the lower level in our house and not have it in our bedroom. It has air vents here. You can reach your hand in. It goes all the way to the inside. There's another one. And then over here, there's a vent for sunlight and air. And have it unzip partially on the top for ventilation. So I'm going to open it now. Lift this up. And that's the inside. Now, these are my pepper plants and tomato plants and anything that needs heat, and I'm going to repot today. There's some, they're already pretty big. And then over here, I've got some flowers that are getting big. You can see some of them are big enough to repot. They're going to be second today though. I have to kill them when I put the lid back on. Leave the lid off of these for now. And then on this side, this is where I have the light on, which is not on right now. There's the light. And then it's just one of those Ferry Morris lights. It has metal legs and a stand that holds it up. And these are the ones I repotted yesterday. And I need to start getting some fertilizer on them because they need nitrogen once they're repotted. But I give them a day to get over the stress of being repotted first. And then I have this foil on cardboard that I created several years ago that I use to divide the lit area from the dark area inside the grow tent. You can see that. So that it all reflects in there and keeps the light on one side and darker on the other side. Okay? And now I'm going to show you how I'm going to repot the plants. I drew up a chart that shows where I planted all the seeds in the tray. And then as I take them out, I have these little plastic containers. I'm going to put potting soil in. And then I'm going to label them with masking tape as to what they are. So the first ones I'm doing are eggplant. I'm going to get a piece off, maybe. And there's eggplant. My marker. Eggplant. Using tape so I can reuse these next year. And then I got 2 more eggplants. And then I'll just do those eggplants first. And go over here and get them out. And yesterday I did this a little differently and I lost track of what I was planting. And I'm going to give each one of these a little bit of water. Well, wait a minute, I'll just wait. So I'm going to fertilize. No, I'm going to give these water, that's right. I'm going to fertilize the ones from yesterday, but give the new ones just regular water for today. Just a little shot so they're not dry going in their pots. And this is just regular tap water, not softened, and that way we don't kill the plants with softened water. And this is regular potting soil. I have a big bag over there behind everything. And what I do is I just put some in a bowl so they can scoop it into the cups. And I'm just going to put a small amount in here on the bottom, like that, just to get them going. So there's a base for the roots to go, since they haven't all the way gone through those, whatever they're called. So there's the first eggplant. I'm taking this off because I've left this on and let them go in the garden, and they're everywhere in the garden, so I don't leave them on anymore. So here's an eggplant. This is a single one, and the only one that grew in that cell. I'm going to add the soil all around. Pushing it down on the sides. Pushing it down on the sides like that to keep any air out. And once you add water, it's all going to go down a little more. Keep it away from the stem. Just put a little more on the sides. Okay. And put a little bit more water on top there. And one of them's done. Okay. I'll do a couple more with eggplants. Now this one I have to divide. So I'm going to take the, I don't know, it reminds me of pantyhose. Take that off. Carefully divide this out. Put this one down so it doesn't fall. Put this one in the middle of the pot. Hold on to it with my thumb. Add the dirt around the edges. Pushing it down with my finger on the sides, keeping my thumb on the cell that the seedling is in. It's actually called a cotyledon or something like that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is supposed to be potato Clancy, but since it's on the outside, I'm going to plant it because it looks like there's another seed trying to grow there. And I'm just going to plant this and think that's what it is. I don't know. So I wrote potato Clancy. They're a small potato that you grow by seed, which is different. It's new. I haven't ever heard of it before. I'm going to try them this year. So I'm going to put a bunch of soil in here because this doesn't really have anything it's going to hold on with. Carefully take this off so I don't wreck the roots and put it in the pot. I wonder if it's even going to live by me touching it like that, but we'll find out. water. And there we go. Okay. So you might want a closer look. So now I have just tomato nougat. So I have to label 3 pots. Wait a minute, 5 pots. Hope I don't run out of pots. I have a lot of plants. NG. No good. New girl. Let's do the first one. Get rid of the pantyhose. Oop. Should have got the pot ready. Pot. Plant. Hold it down. Add the dirt. Okay. A little shot of water. That one's done. Okay. A little water. And those are planted. Now these are tomatoes also, and they're called SV78. And they were seeds I got free when I ordered my seeds from Seeds and Such. And with any order you got that and some basil seeds. The basil I'm going to do later, probably not start inside, and maybe, I don't know, but not doing it for a while. So tomato SV78, whatever that means. Alright, back in business. Soil in the pot. I'm going to set them up over here. Water. Put it over here. Next one. There's 2 in each of these last ones. I should have watered them a little. Just give them a little shot. There we go. That thing off of there. Split them apart carefully. Put one down. They're called Hot Pack. They're yellow, orange, and red, I think. Reddish. Marigold. I'm running out of these small containers. Before I found out about these small ones, the only small ones I could find, so I got tired of those cheap ones from the store. These are the cheap ones. They're too tall, really. Got to put a lot of dirt in them, but I'll use those later. The ones I found are these, and they're okay. They just take up a lot more room, and I'll end up using them though because I'm running out of these. Now I've got the vanilla cream. Go get some scissors. Now this one, cut that fabric off. Plant these together because that looks a little fragile. These in the tray with the light. Here's all the plants that I did between yesterday and today. These are yesterday's, and today's are in the bottom here, plus all the way on the left side. And I'm going to put the foil back. And then zip everything back up. Leave that gap at the top. And then another thing I want to do, I was going to look at my tomatoes and see, my peppers and see what I've planted. So there's Trinidad 7-pot, Primo, Poblanos, Scotch Bonnet, and Red Hot Cherry, besides the ones I already mentioned. Plus there's North Star Bell Pepper, Celery, and Red Bell Pepper, Anaheim's, Scorpion Moruga Trinidad, and Cubanelle. And we'll see what comes up. Now this is, I was going to do it today, but I'm going to use it tomorrow probably. But I'm going to mix it up. This is some plant vitamin for seedlings that came with the seed cells, the seed planting cells. So I'm going to put that. This is good for 1 gallon. I'm going to open it and put it in here and try not to make a huge mess. Yeah, it shouldn't be very much, because I know with Miracle-Gro you only use a 1/4 teaspoon for a gallon, unless it's outside. So I mix that up and label it. This is Super Thrive plant food, and that'll be just for these. So the last thing I want to do is set up the timer to be on for, I think it's 18 hours. So right now, it's for the light to be on that long. Right now it's 6:04 p.m. This is on AM right now. So let me get it to the PM. And then it's going to go this way. So I'm going to guess that it's on right there. And I'll have it go 6 to 6 is 12. Let's see. Wow, 18, 19, 24. I wonder if that's right. 6 to 6. I wonder if I should do 16. I'm going to do 16 and then double check it. I think that's probably 18 is probably wrong. Anyway, so that's that. I'm going to unplug the light. And then plug it into this and see how it works. Let's see if the light's on. Alright. Is the light on? No, so I did it backwards. Okay, do this again. This needs to be up and these need to be down. That needs to be up. Off. I'll get it close to where I want it. Plug it in. Make sure the light's off. And then turn it to 6. And make sure the light's on. What? Not working? Oh, I bet you. Oh no, it's on. I didn't have it turned enough. Okay, it's on. Make sure these are up all the way. Okay, so there it is, plugged in. And the light's on. Can unzip it to double check. And you can see the light's on. Okay. All the other plants are covered back up, and the foil is back on, and we're set. And this tent keeps everything warm too, because this downstairs area is kind of cold, and the ventilation. Okay, we're set.